Hi, welcome to the Creative Arts graduation for the class of 2020. We appreciate the Minnesota Orchestra for playing Pomp and Circumstance for all SPPS graduations.
I'm going to introduce you to a St. Paul Public Schools graduate and principal of Creative Arts for the past 2 years, Principal Kristen Lynch.
Class of 2020, if there's any group of students that are going to handle this new world we're living in, it's you. It's the class of 2020 from Creative Arts. When you started here in 6th grade, there were 2 schools here. 2 schools, 2 sets of students, 2 sets of administration, 2 sets of teachers that kind of talked to each other but didn't, and the building was under construction. And then our programming was under construction. And since you were in 6th grade, we've had 4 principals and 5 assistant principals. And every year, we've been making some changes and fine-tuning our work and thinking about how can we be better as a school? How can we better serve our students? What ideas could we do differently in order to make sure that your time here brings out the best in you as artists and the best in you as people? And throughout that whole time, you've been like, yeah, bring it on. Yep, we got this, we got this. And you have thrived. The artistry, the Renaissance artistry. So many of you are multidisciplinary, and that ability to be multidisciplinary and see change and see opportunities, those are the skills that we are going to need to survive and to thrive once you graduate from high school and kind of get into whatever the future is going to hold for all of us. I've been so fortunate and I've loved to have loved you since you were in 8th grade. It's just been, when I think about how I've known so many of you since 8th grade, it just warms my heart watching you in foundations and in dance class, because you had that together back to back, if you remember, and just watching the smiles on your faces as you just explored and embraced all the things that the world and creative arts had to offer you. We're all sad that we can't be together on this day. But I look forward to watching the program that you all have put together, seeing you in your caps and gowns, and smiling and crying along with you as we all enjoy this from home. Thank you very much, and I turn this over.
Thank you, Principal Lynch.
Student, dancer, actor, artist, and great friend, I'm going to introduce you to Cheng Vang performing his piece.
In a blink of an eye, time flies, 4 years passing by like the drop of a tear. Summer breeze blowing in the sky, changing directions every time. Carrying the autumn leaves that was look for a new piece of us. Traveling in the winter snow, floating with countless snowflakes in the trees, in the sky, over hills and rivers, fighting lessons in pain and desolation, in the fire burning in the everlasting winter, accompanied by the hope of fighting fire. With the sound of roaring thunder under the spring rain that drizzles and ripples, blossoming flowers and shining stars bring back memories of the forgotten past. Seeing the journey we have walked over mountains, over seas that brought a new change, to return back to the origin of our birth in our minds. Though we may have moved on, our heart still coincides with the place that once sheltered us from the 4 seasons of life: summer change, autumn adventure, winter desolation, and spring hope.
Thank you, Cheng. Now we are privileged to hear from Dr. Joshua DeLynch. A few interesting things about Dr. DeLynch is that he was born in Bogota, Colombia, grew up in Minneapolis, and played basketball for Concordia University. We are grateful that he has joined the St. Paul Public Schools this year with his vision of coaching, being a role model, and pushing us all to be better.
Hello, class of 2020 and all of our attending folks. So glad that you are here, and we look forward to celebrating this amazing day with you. Congratulations, class of 2020. I'm Dr. Delich, one of the assistant superintendents here in St. Paul Public Schools. I'm betting that not many of you could even imagine when you first started high school 4 years ago what it was going to be like and how it is today. The world has changed so much in such a short amount of time, and the circumstances compel us to gather like we are today, somewhat live on a device. I really wish we were all together in a large auditorium, cheering, yelling, and applauding and laughing as we have done in the past. I do want to take a moment to acknowledge the losses that we have experienced during this time, some large and small. And some of us have lost friends and family. And to many of us, we may feel as though we have lost the pomp and circumstance. And that stinks. Frankly, this pandemic stinks. Principal Lynch, colleagues, parents, and of course, 2020 graduates at Creative Arts. Congratulations to you all. You have different backgrounds, experiences, and dreams. Today, you are moving out of the world and into a larger place with even more opportunities and the unexpected. You have made plans, next steps, perhaps attending college, near or far, entering trades, certificate programs, starting a business, or even maybe enlisting in the military. In the past, I would have talked to you about the exciting adventures awaiting you, but they can still be there. It just might be a little bit different at the present time. And of course, there are adventures ahead of you, but their nature and their timing, it might just have to wait a little bit. The fact is that many of us may be called upon to do something that nobody likes to do, which right now it might be just pausing. And especially for you amazing, talented young students in the class of 2020 who are eager to start and get going on your adventures and your careers. But we might have to wait a little bit. We may not want to. We didn't think we have to, and we might need to. Not all of you will need to wait to take your next steps. And even if you do, waiting doesn't mean doing nothing. For those of you whose plans are temporarily on hold, you can go forth and do good and even do amazing things. Last I heard, there are plenty of openings out there for amazing 2020 graduates just like you. Find a way to be one. Help your family, your neighbor, your community. Get involved with a candidate. Vote. Whatever you feel, make that dream come true. To all of you, continue to stay open to the amazing world in which we have around us. And expect that everything you do when this crisis is over, not today, maybe it's not tomorrow, maybe it's not next month, maybe it's a year from now, but when it is over, the world will be changed because of you, and it will continue to be better. You will be a part of that amazing change. Again, congratulations, class of 2020. Thank you for the amazing contribution that you have done as you've etched yourself into this amazing school district. Thank you. We look forward to the amazing accomplishments that you have in store. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Delich. Up next is the dynamic duo Lily Kronholm-Quick and Mai Tao. Both of these young women will be attending the University of Wisconsin Stout this fall. They bring with them joy wherever they go, and today they bring their musical talent with them as they perform New Soul by Yale 9.
I'm a new soul, I came to this strange world, hoping I could learn a bit about how to give and take. But since I came here, felt the joy and the fear, finding myself making every possible mistake. La 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 la. this is a happy end. 'Cause you don't understand everything you have done. Why is everything so wrong? This is a happy end. Come and give me your hand. I'll take you far away.
Maya and I would like to take these last few seconds to say thank you. First to our classmates for providing a friendly community of peers. To our teachers who taught us great lessons in both life and education. Our school staff for supporting us, as well as an extra special thank you and good luck to our wonderful retirees, Richie Anderson and Jackie Rogalski. We know we and the whole school will miss you guys. Thank you all for your love and guidance throughout our time together. And finally, congratulations to our graduating class of 2020. Good luck, everybody.
Thank you, Lily and Mai. Dr. Steve Marchese from the school board is here to share some words with us on behalf of himself and the school board.
Members of the Creative Arts class of 2020, family members, friends, members of the community, administrators, staff members, teachers, I am proud to bring you congratulations from the Board of Education. This is a strange time for everyone, and I am with all of you in wishing we were celebrating in person. I'm here to congratulate you, of course, but also to provide you with some context for your achievement. There are 32 students in this year's Creative Arts secondary school graduating class. For those of you going on to college, the schools you'll attend include the University of Minnesota, University of Wisconsin-Stout, Columbia College Chicago, St. Paul College, St. Olaf College, Rochester Community College, and Minneapolis College of Art and Design. 2 of you will be pursuing careers as professional dancers, and 1 of you is pursuing a career in music. Congratulations. And still others will be taking life very much as it comes. And who knows at this point what that means? Who knows where we'll be in 3 months, 6 months? There's only one thing we can count on. In the words of the great Sam Cooke, a change is going to come. Many of you have spent at least 13 years in our St. Paul Public Schools. If you are one of those students, I say to you and to your families, thank you. And thank you to those who have joined us at some point along the way. It has been an honor and a privilege to spend this time with you, and I hope you have many happy memories. My further hope for each of you is that your time in our schools, and most recently at Creative Arts, has prepared you for whatever comes next, that you will be flexible, adaptable, curious, and fearless. Well, not too fearless. We still have to be somewhat cautious until we have a vaccine. Listen, we don't know where this will all end and how, and that means we, or should I say you, still have the opportunity to write the ending. With your smarts, your drive, your curiosity, your goodness, all of which I hope you have developed in our schools, you can help decide how the world is going to look when we get through all of this. Bring your passion for equity and your dedication to justice. Bring it with you into the wider world and use them to make it a better place. Don't forget where you came from, but don't be afraid to go someplace new or do something different. Keep your heart warm and your head high. Dedicate yourself to the truth. Don't just believe in science, advance it. Don't just talk about what's right, live it. We are so proud of you, graduates. Get out there and make us prouder. And again, congratulations, Creative Arts Class of 2020. I can't wait to see what you do.
Thank you, Director Marchese.
Next, I will be introducing you to artist and art teacher Randy Shue. Randy Shue has been working at Creative Arts since its location on University Avenue. He could have shared with you about the many ways of adapting to change, but I wonder what he'll share with you this evening.
Openness. Awaken. Historically, our first language is not written or spoken. It's actually visual. If we look at older Chinese characters, their meaning looked very similar to the objects. Looking at Egyptian hieroglyphics, we see people and animals, water, sun, and sky. Every event that was meaningful or important to them was recorded by drawing it on the walls. And without that, we would know very little of what came before us. I believe this is really, really valuable. By creating art, we are recording what we believe is meaningful and important. Does the world really need another self-portrait, an expressive dance, or a sad love song? I would argue yes, we do. It captures who you are, your skills, your abilities, and your understanding of the world in our culture. It communicates in a universal language of what's happening right now, or perhaps far into the future. For the purpose of today, it is to celebrate a rite of passage, a cornerstone in your life, saying that you have completed the work. You've demonstrated a level of understanding, and you've grown as a person. You are ready to move on to the next stage in your life. A simple line drawing is a great example of moving to the next stage. Travel like the pencil, slowly moving, trusting yourself, and being open to the possibilities of what's being revealed. Being open allows endless possibilities and great potential. Amazing friendships and job opportunities is just the beginning. Remaining open and listening to your inner voice, your heart, your family, friends, and mentors. Like the line drawing or Zen circle, openness will lead to wholeness. Kindness. Bring kindness everywhere you go. Keep it in your mind at every moment. Take breaks and breathe and center yourself in kindness. Be open and let kindness flow through you. Allow it to smooth out the edges. Let it flow around the hard places. And when it feels impossible to give kindness, tighten your grip and gather up all your strength so that you can bring kindness to everyone. Yes, everyone. Because even the biggest jerks and the most evil people in the world do what they do in search of happiness. Think about that for a second. Someone just did something really mean because somewhere in their experiences or how they processed it in their mind, they thought by treating you this way that would bring them happiness. But by giving them kindness in return, it interrupts their predicted response, and they have to reassess on their actions. Bring kindness into your being. Bring it everywhere you go, and give it to everyone you know. Patience. Be patient with yourself and others. So many people let go of what they enjoy. They allow their life to get busy and overrun with many of their activities and jobs. I hope that you don't let go of your art form. that activity that brings you joy and relaxation and an outlet for your stress. It doesn't matter if you're good or not, or if you've become famous or not, or even if it brings you money. It just doesn't matter. It's the time and the practice and the activity, the creativity. Creating is yours. You'll always have it. You can always do it at any time. It's who you are at your core. It's your way of communicating, expressing, and healing. Life is full of setbacks and failures, fallouts, rejections. Should I write it again? Take those blocks and reflect and look at how they happened, and why they happened, and how you can improve the next time. Soon you'll realize that your art form has been teaching you the most important life skills that you need. It's not about being perfect at what you do. It's a matter of time and practice and the effort you put in. It's about reaching your full potential as a person. Can you put your entire mind and your body and your spirit into what you do? And what is the outcome of that? They say the smoke of incense rises up and carries out your wishes. Be open to what may come from it and treat it with kindness.
Thanks, Randy. Next up, we have the Creative Arts staff singing for us. In no way did they realize the importance of the lyrics to this song back when Miss Keller first taught it to them last fall. So here it is, directed by Miss Keller, found tonight by Lin-Manuel Miranda and Ben Platt, performed by the Creative Arts secondary staff.
Please give it up for your cast staff choir singing Found Tonight.
We may not yet have reached our glory, but I will gladly join the fight. And when our children tell their story, they'll tell the story of tonight. They'll tell
This is it, seniors, the Creative Arts Class of 2020. I proclaim to you all, parents, families, friends, our board members, and director, Jessica Kopp, I affirm to you that each of these students receiving their diplomas tonight have met or exceeded the requirements set by the state of Minnesota, the St. Paul Public School Board, and Creative Arts Secondary School. I proudly present the graduating class of 2020.
Hello, graduates. By the power vested in me by the state of Minnesota and the Board of Education of Independent School District 625, I hereby confer upon each of you the high school diploma with all its rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations, Creative Arts Class of 2020.
Hello, my name is Katie Corrigan, and I'm an English teacher at Creative Arts Secondary School. It's my honor to announce the graduating class of 2020. Fatima Ali, Marilyn Ball Sylvester, Winston Ballard, Quentin Benson, Elizabeth Cannon, Serenity Christensen, Dominique Edwards, Emily Ellis, Deja Flores Carabello, Zora Freed, David Gazdick, Chijala Hang, Avery Haringa, Carla Herrera, Emily Jarvie, Evan Johnson, Brennan Jones, Sophie Kampmeyer, Nancy Kahn, Lillian Kronholm Quick, Ada Orellana, Emily Patrick, Zamina Quesna, Sunny Rayfield, Lyric Robinson, Leslie Sanchez Chavez, Mai Chu Tao, Chang Vang, Mai Yi Vang, Leela Verley, Jaden Ward, Yang Zhang. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Whew, that's the end of our show tonight. Man, it was so good to see you all. Beautiful, beautiful, just beautiful. And to the families, thank you so much for all that you've done to create such amazing students that you've seen before you today, and to help them get to where they are right now, and to put these graduation packages together. I'm just forever humbled and grateful to know you and to have worked with you. I want to just leave everybody with our Creative Arts core values, because they will be with you and they represent you on after graduation. We are creative, we support each other, and we are good at what we do. Have a great night.
Hi everyone, my name is Avery. Thank you for coming to our virtual graduation this year, and I'd like to introduce you to the class of 2020.
Doing what we do, just pretending that we cool, and we know it too. Yeah, we'll keep doing what we do, just pretending that we cool. So tonight, let's go crazy, crazy, crazy till we see the sun. I know we only remember less than 10.
I'm ready to blow this popsicle stand.
Never stop for anyone. Tonight, let's get some and live while we're young.
Thank you. This is Mai, and congratulations to Creative Arts Class of 2020. We did it!